Christmas everyone, and welcome to Manchester. You can just see there behind me, I am at Albert Square, which is my second stop of the day. I've just come from the station and walked past St Peter's Square, and St Peter's Square there's lots of things going on around there. There's like a big Christmas present box with a Santa on top and lots of Christmas lights and decorations up. It's very festive here in Manchester now. And then I've just been to the first Christmas market of Manchester. There's actually a trail you can do. We're going to be following a trail today, and that trail takes you through all the markets that are in Manchester at the moment, from St Peter's Square, Albert Square, King Street, St Anne's Square, Exchange Street, Market Street, New Cathedral Street, Exchange Square, the Corn Exchange, and finally the Cathedral Gardens. So there's a lot of places to visit. The time is currently 1 o'clock, so it's early afternoon, and I'm going to try and stay here until later this evening, so stick around because then you'll be able to see all the Christmas lights at night time. So I'm really excited to show you guys that as well. So I've just been round Albert Square and it was absolutely amazing. There's so many things going on. It's like almost like a fun fair as well, because there's lots of attractions there for kids. There's like a huge Ferris wheel as well, so if you want to go on the Ferris wheel and see a bit of Manchester and the Christmas market from above, then of course you can do that as well. There's a huge variety of gift shops. I saw some amazing handcrafted goods there. There was these cups and bowls that all had like pictures of different things on them, snowy settings, snowy scenes. There was one of like Manchester as well. There of course is plenty of food to choose from. Some of the things that I saw there looked absolutely delicious. You had, of course, the German bratwurst, the bratwurst sausages, and they were all being cooked, and the staff were friendly enough to let me actually go inside and show how they were actually being made. And the smells of the food coming from the kitchen there were just incredible. So if you want to follow them on Instagram, check out more of their stuff, or if you want to come down to Albert Square and give them a try, then they're called Bratwurst King. And there was also some more unique things there as well, such as this thing where you can basically make your own crumble, like an apple crumble or something like that. So you can choose your ingredients, choose what you want, which is very unique. So if you do like crumble, then they've got things like that there as well. And they also have, which was probably one of the most coolest places that I've seen there, which was the French toast place, which have like a really nice crispy toast that you can have. It comes out really warm, and you can have your choice of sauces on top, like white chocolate, you can have Nutella, you can have strawberries, and the staff were kind enough to let me try some, which was absolutely delicious. It was really, really good. I can't recommend it enough. I can see why it's so popular, and apparently they are very viral on TikTok as well, so you may have already seen them on TikTok if you're on there. But like I say, if you are in Albert Square, you've got plenty of things here to check out. I think it's one of the bigger markets here. I'm not sure 100%, but from what I've heard, it is one of the biggest markets. And yeah, it's just in a really nice part of Manchester. So if you're starting a day in Manchester and you want somewhere festive to go to, lots of good food, then Albert Square is the place to go. And next up then, just behind me, we have King Street, which is a very busy street on a normal day, but now of course with the Christmas markets it's even more busy, even more so. Stalls that are there, you've got like a little pub that's there as well, selling mulled cherry wine and other amazing Christmas drinks as well. So you've got to get yourself down this street. I think so far it's my favourite out of the 3 places I've visited. They've also got the Great British Fudge Company down there, and I've just tried a piece of their fudge, which was really delicious, of course. They've got a huge range there to choose from, and again, like most places, you have pistachio flavour, which is the most common, most popular flavour at the moment, so you've got to head down there and check that out as well. I also noticed down this street there's a lot of like French and Italian places with French and Italian foods and desserts, so if you do like European food and European sweets, you've got to get yourself down here for that purpose as well, because a lot of the smells and the things they've got on display down here, everything's just so tempting. I could just buy everything. Yeah, you could probably spend the afternoon just eating your way through King Street, to be honest. But yeah, lots of amazing things to see and do down there. So guys, it's now 3:30 and I'm just at the St Anne's Square. And I would say it's probably, out of all the places I've been here now, it's probably the busiest, but I don't know if that's just because of the time of day. It's now 3:30, so in about an hour and a half it will be dark outside. I must say it's the most festive, and there's like live music going on, there's like, you've got places to go for German beer and German food. They have got this tent that's down there where you can go in. There's a section for beers, cocktails, and also for like bratwurst, the sausages. I spent a good bit of time as well speaking to a guy at a little shop called the Cheese Board, which again, highly worth checking it out. a huge range of cheeses, and one of the most interesting cheeses which I tried a bit of is the chip shop curry. It's very unique, and actually it's meant to be warmed up and put on like a jacket potato, or you can put it on anything really, but it's meant to be a lot nicer warmed up. But I've got to say that it's spot on for the flavour. Oh, also I forgot to mention to you guys, I'm actually wearing a Christmas jumper for the occasion. It's just under my coat because it's a bit cold at the moment, but yeah, wearing a Christmas jumper to get in the festive spirit. So next up then, we actually have Exchange Street and New Cathedral Street. Now, why is it called New Cathedral Street? Well, that's because the cathedral isn't far away. And that actually reminds me, guys, that I just want to throw it out there that if you haven't seen much of Manchester before and you want to see more of what Manchester looks like, feel free to go back and check out my Manchester vlog. You can see parts of the city in that vlog as well. You can see what else there is to see when it's not Christmas. So getting back to the Christmas stuff, Exchange Street and New Cathedral Street, they kind of run into each other, so they're kind of connected, and they're quite small, each of them, but again, similar vibe to St Anne's Square and King Street. Lots of stalls and things you can go to down them. One cool place I wanted to highlight down Exchange Street, which was a crystal and stone shop, which is something that I've always been very fascinated by, so I just wanted to highlight that as one of the places down there to check out if you wanted to get some Christmas gifts. If you know someone that likes jewellery and stones and crystals, then that's the place to go to. And of course there are many other awesome places on that street that you can check out as well for food and drinks and gifts. Lots of gift shops down these places too. And then as you go down towards New Cathedral Street, again, like I said before, similar vibe but still very Christmassy. And I actually went to this place there called Bar 3, and actually a drink I've never tried before, which is the mulled cherry wine, so I actually gave that a try. You can buy the mugs they come in as well if you want to, so you pay, I think it's £3.50 if you want one of the mugs. They're really cool. One of them is like a little blue mug, and then there's also a bigger white one. So if you wanted to buy one of those while you're having the drink, then you can actually take away the drink cup that you drink from if you want. So that's awesome. But yeah, there's still a few more places to go, and of course stick around for the end because I will be sharing some clips of what the whole place looks like at night time. So I'm going to go back around and show you guys the nighttime vibe, and obviously during the vlog you've seen what it's like during the day, so yeah, be sure to stick around for that. So guys, now I've just been through Exchange Square, which was pretty cool actually. There's two layers to it, so you've got like the lower level and then an upper level, and again both of them filled with stalls. Really nice vibes around there actually. It was actually super nice. I think one of the most fascinating things that I saw when I was there was a stall that had this ginormous like Toblerone bar, and it was like the biggest bar I've ever seen. But everything in this store, like all the food there, just seemed to be huge. Like they had massive cookies and other sorts of like massive types of desserts. It was quite fascinating to see actually. But again, it's obviously Christmas, so the food scene in these places is just wild. Like there's just so much food everywhere. Like you're really spoiled for choice, and the smells in the air are just phenomenal. And just next to the Exchange Square, you also have the Corn Exchange itself, which isn't a market, but it's worth checking out because when you go inside, I was literally like, my jaw dropped when I went in, because the lights and the way they've done the inside is just so so well done. And there's restaurants inside there, so if you didn't fancy anything from the markets, you could just go to one of the restaurants and have a meal and sit with like the Christmas tree, and it's all indoors as well. And then for the last stop of the day, I walked through Market Street, which again had more of everything you could see down there. That leads on to the Piccadilly Gardens, which is where I am now, which I'm ending my day here. Piccadilly Gardens, it is currently raining. We're not going to let that stop us. But again, so many awesome things there. And to highlight one of the places they had there, it was these little desserts that had marshmallow inside them, and they're covered in chocolate, and they've got different flavours, so they were quite unique, and they're all sort of put up in a sort of tower. But yeah, overall, to be honest, I highly recommend coming to Manchester this Christmas. Come and check out their Christmas markets. You've got spoiled for choice. There's so many things you can come and see here. Hopefully after seeing my vlog it's made you want to come here even more and see these places. But yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching my videos. I'm wishing you all a very Merry Christmas, and stay tuned after this video for the B-roll of some of the Christmas markets that we've just been through, but with the vibe at night time, so you can really get a feel for both. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.